Hi there football players. In this video what I've got for you is a ankle strengthening exercise that will help work on your ankle strength and also your balance and stability. So recently I've hurt my ankle, I've given it a bit of rest to recover from doing any training, and now I'm just using this exercise now to strengthen it back up, getting ready so I can go back into full-on training. To set this exercise up you don't need a lot of room. Just find the space that you're going to start on and then place one cone down to mark where your foot's going to go each time. Then from there, keep both feet on the floor and just reach out to a comfortable distance and place your first cone. Bear in mind that you're going to have to reach out and touch this cone as part of the exercise. From that first cone, slightly off to the right and left, place another cone on each side, but slightly closer. If you want to use sort of like a clock face, it's at about 11 and 1 o'clock of the first cone. Now the next set will be at about 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Again, just pushing slightly left and right, but closer to where you're standing. The last two cones just place slightly behind the first cone that you're standing on and not too far. This is going to increase the sort of range of motion that you're going to be moving through to help train that stability. And then here is a look from this, above just to see what you should be aiming for. To do this exercise, stand in the middle of the cones and choose whichever leg you want to start with, balance on just that one foot. Using the same hands as the leg you're balancing on, so in this video I'm using my right leg and my right hand, bend down with the leg and reach for the furthest right cone. So for me that's the green one. Once I've touched it, I stand back up until I'm straight. Then bend down with the leg again and touch the next cone in a sequence going around. So for me that's the red one. I then stand back up straight and I repeat this until I've gone all the way around the semicircle shape of cones till I get to the orange one on the furthest left. Then again I just work my way back round until I get to the first cone I started on, which is the green one. Once I've gone all the way around and I'm back to the starting cone, I switch legs and using the same hand, so left foot, left hand, I bend down, touch the furthest left cone, which is the orange one. I work my way around the cones again until I get to the furthest right one, and then work my way back again until I get to the starting cone, which is the orange one. When you do this exercise, make sure that you're bending the leg, so that's at the ankle, the knee and the hip when you're reaching down and you're not doing it with a straight leg. If you do it with a straight leg, it's more like a Romanian deadlift and you're going to be working the hamstrings, okay, and the hips. Whereas if you bend the whole leg at all three joints, you're going to work more muscles and all those smaller little ones that you don't normally train when you're going for all out strength. The way this exercise works is that you're creating that instability in the one leg around the ankle joint at the bottom, and it's going to help train you to correct that instability. So a couple of tips when doing this exercise is: one, do it if you can in barefoot or socks like I'm doing, because if you're wearing any kind of footwear, doing up the laces, Velcro, whatever it is you've got, is going to increase the stability of your ankle and make it easier doing the exercise. If it's the first time you're doing the exercise, you might need that extra help. However, it's best practice if you can get to doing it in barefoot or just your socks. Tip number 2 of this exercise is to take your time. The slower you can do these exercises, it shows more control over your body as you're moving in the different motions. Also, the more time under tension that your muscles experience, okay, once they've fully recovered after the training session, the greater the adaptation they're going to have once the training's finished. This one's less of a tip and more of a note of just doing the exercise, that because it's a balance and stability training exercise, there's a good chance that you are going to lose your balance as you're pushing to get better through the training. So don't worry if you lose your balance, okay, you'll see me do it in the exercise a couple of times. As you're going down, as you're reaching, don't be afraid to stabilize yourself with your hands as you're going down, or as you're coming up. If you lose your balance, go onto your other foot, okay, to regain that stability in your whole body. Because the worst thing you want to do when you're doing this exercise to get fitter and get better is to cause yourself an injury. So prioritize making sure that you do the training safely and you're not going to get injured, and then as you go through, slowly progress and push further each time you're doing the exercise. So the way I use this exercise is I do 5 complete sets with 30 seconds to a minute rest in between each set. and one set being starting on one leg, working all the way around and back, and then straight onto the next leg, all the way around and back. So, for all you football players out there, there's one exercise you can use that will help improve your stability and balance and also work on your ankle strength. Just in case you don't have any cones when you use training, I've just gone around the house and looked for just some random stuff that most people probably have in their house that they can use some cones. Okay, all of this, just random stuff that anyone can use to replace the cones. So you haven't got an excuse that if you've not got cones, you can't do the training. I hope you found that useful and you can use it in your own training to help improve your fitness and your footballing performance. If you do, let me know down in the comments or which other exercises that you use. If you really like the video, give it a like. I really appreciate it.